local organization hosted its own holiday market today to coincide with Small Business Saturday. The American Indian Community Housing Organization, also known as AICHO, and the Indigenous First Art and Gift Shop hosted the annual Winter Good Life Holiday Market. The event featured dozens of local and regional vendors. They sold items like locally grown and produced indigenous foods, art prints, original artwork, textile goods, American Indian beadwork, and more. Organizers say the event is an opportunity to highlight indigenous work.
Yeah, so we have a lot of indigenous community. We have a lot of indigenous entrepreneurs, artists, food producers, clothing designers that I feel like not a lot of people know about. So this kind of highlights them and puts them in the spotlight so people can come and see their work and purchase things.
AICHO hosts other indigenous vendor markets throughout the year.